Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nehal Ensha. In this video, we are going to study 3-bit up counter design using JK flip-flop. We will also simulate same counter in Logisim. First of all, we need to understand that for 3-bit up counter or for any 3-bit design, we need 3 flip-flop. We can design using JK, T or even D flip-flop. JK and T flip-flop are most preferable flip-flop because they are having toggle state. In case of up counter, you can look at this state diagram. Over here, 8 different states are there because 3-bit is having 2 raised to 3, that is 8 combinations. So, on reset, counter will start from 0, 0, 0. Then it will move to 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0 in upward direction. It will reach to 1, 1, 1 and then it will rolls over. Rolls over means from the highest state it will again go back to the minimum state, that is 0, 0, 0. So this way continuously counter will run. As we have decided for using JK flip-flop, we should look at excitation table of JK flip-flop. In excitation table, first column says QT, that is present state, QT plus 1, that is next state. So from the given present state to reach for desired next state, there should be a specific input combination for J and K. From 0 to 0 transition, JK should be 0 and don't care. Don't care means K could be having any value, either 0 or 1. In both the cases, transition will be from 0 to 0. For 0 to 1 transition, it should be 1x. From 1 to 0, it should be x1. And from 1 to 1, it should be x0. For example, from 1 to 0 transition, we can look at input combination of JK. In case of reset, there could be transition from 1 to 0, or in case of toggle, there could be transition from 1 to 0. So reset is 0, 1 and toggle is 1, 1. So J, whether 0 or 1 does not matter. That's why we said J should be don't care, but K should be 1. Based on this excitation table, now we can identify input for all 3 flip-flop. We will consider A, B, C. So A is least significant bit. In this table, you can observe present state 0 and next state is 1. So according to our count, we have mentioned our present state and next state. We can also look at this JC KC column based on this QC column in present state and QC column in next state. This JC KC inputs are decided based on flip-flop excitation table. Similarly, by looking at QB column in present state and QB column in next state, JB KB column are decided, and using similar mechanism, JA K column are decided. You can take your time and derive this table. Based on this table, now we can use K-map to identify Boolean expression for all 6 inputs. First of all, we will identify JC, KC. So, we can draw K-map. In present state, there are three variables. So, three variable K-map is shown for JC over here. Based on this value of JC, we have mentioned all this value in K-map, and we are able to identify that JC should be QB and QA. We can also observe KC is also same as JC and its Boolean expression is QB, QA. Using similar process, we can identify based on K-map of JB-KB that its Boolean expression is QA. Similar process is used to identify Boolean expression for JA, which is same as KA and which is logic high, that is 1. Because we can observe all the values in JA table, they are either 1 or don't care. Similarly, all the values in KA, K-map are either don't care or they are 1. So, JA, KA are 1. According to all this Boolean expression, we can now connect a circuit using logism. In logism, if JK flip-flops are used, you can observe JA, KA, KB, KB, KC, KC are connected. To JA, KA input, we need to provide logic high. This QA is connected with JB, KB input, QA and QB. The output of this AND gate is connected with AC, KC. Clock is given to all three flip-flops. Clear input of all three flip-flops need to be connected with logic low, that is 0. Enable input of all three flip-flops need to be tied together and need to be connected with 1. So whenever this enable is 1, then only all three flip-flops will function. When we simulate, at that time we can observe output on this QA, QB and QC. Currently output port is connected over here. In logism it is called output pin. When we apply clock, we can observe this 3-bit output is changing from 0, 0, 0. It is reaching up to 1, 1, 1 and then it is rolls over. So now I'll be going to show you simulation of this circuit. You can observe circuit is ready in logism. First of all, we will use this symbol and we will give logic high to JA and KA. We will also change our enable input to logic high. Clear input need to remain logic low. We will click on simulate and we can give tick enable. In case of tick enable, clock will start running from low to high and high to low. In that case, you can observe our counter is running. You can observe 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1. This execution is happening on every rising edge of the clock. 1 Hz clock frequency is given, so at every second counter is changing its state. Now instead of output pin, I have connected LED and I have performed setting such that when it is on, it will show in green color. When it is off, it will show in red color. I'll again start simulation by using tick enable. For my simulation, I need to change my value of enable as well as J and K. So now again you can observe counter has started from 0, 0, 0. It is starting and it is counting in upward direction. It has reached up to 111 and then rolls over. If I'll stop simulation by stopping clock, then my simulation will be stopped. You can add one more flip-flop for making 4-bit counter. You can also identify Boolean expression and you can use similar kind of circuit for down counter. And the similar process can be used for designing circuit for which you already know present and next stage. We will also look at few more circuits and we will also try to design similar kind of circuit using T flip-flop in next video. If you have any queries, you can write in comment box. Thank you very much.